Hi, this is Ruth Schmuff from Bedecked and Bedazzled. On this channel, I'm going to show you tips and techniques to make your stitching more creative and fun. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this simple flower come to life with long stitches of ribbon. So all I've done is I have threaded my needle with 7mm ribbon, attached it to the canvas, bringing it up near the center of the flower. We're going to fill the flower center with beads and pearls, so we don't want to go all the way into the center. Then I simply make a long stitch, laying it smooth, but leaving it a little bit lofty. If you can see, there's a good bit of air underneath of this stitch. And by doing that, your flower will be poofy. I like poofy flowers with ribbon. So again, just come up near the center of the flower, down at the tip, lay your ribbon smoothly. I find it easier when working with ribbon to control laying my stitches with my needle or with my finger, as opposed to when I'm laying silk, where you know I love my laying tool. So we're using 7mm ribbon, and each petal is going to be 1 to 2 stitches. Just go all the way around. Again, leave a gap in the center. I'm going to move that. And just don't pull too tight. That's the best advice I can give you for ribbon, is don't pull too tight. Ribbons stitch up quickly. Just let them do their thing. If you don't like a petal, you can always add another petal on top. These flowers are painted so that they're the illusion of a flower and a petal, not a specific flower, so we can get a little creative with them. Once you've gone all the way around, then simply attach pearls, beads, drop beads, whatever you would like in the center, and your flower will be gorgeous. Now the little buds that are painted near the flower, those are also stitched with ribbon. For the most part, you do have to begin and end underneath of the painted bud. You can't drag. We are going to be able to drag to this guy because he's so close by. So the way I get those to be nice and fluffy, see, there we go, a flower in no time, is I start out with a colonial knot. There is another video on how to do a colonial knot, but if you've forgotten, you start out with your ribbon in a backwards C. Put your needle over the ribbon and under the ribbon. Take the long end and go over and under. That makes a little figure 8 with a ribbon. Insert your needle in an adjacent hole. Pull it a little bit. You want to pull it enough that it all sort of snugs up next to the needle, but not too tight. And then you can simply pull your ribbon through, and it makes a colonial knot. Now, that unto itself would be fine. That could be the buds of our flowers. It doesn't quite cover the paint, so what we're going to do is come up at the bottom of the bud, make a loop, go back down where we started. So this is a lazy daisy loop. Bring your needle up at the top of the bud, through the loop, and now pull it tight. When you pull it tight, what happens is it covers the colonial knot. So now the colonial knot is essentially padding. And then just tack straight down. Pay attention to where you're putting your needle when you tack straight down so that you get the prettiest shape you can. And that's all there is to it. That is a colonial knot surrounded by a lazy daisy knot with the colonial knot as padding. I still have a tiny bit of ribbon left, so let's see if we can get another one out of here. Again, I can drag to this guy because he's close enough. Backwards C with the ribbon, the needle goes over, under, the ribbon goes over, under, and down. Pull it a little tight, not too tight, because we do want to be able to get the needle through. Okay, that small amount of chaos you just heard was a cat running through the room. So, yeah, you never know. And now we're going to surround our colonial knot with a lazy daisy. And again, we have just enough ribbon, maybe. So make a loop. Bring your needle up through the loop, allowing the loop to surround the colonial knot. And do use a longer piece of ribbon than I'm trying to use here. And sink it on the back. And 2 pretty little buds. That's all there is to it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. Thanks for watching.